Umekuaje tena?
Yes, niko fiti.
Umekuaje?
Nimekuwa poa sana.
Long time no see.
Yeah, niko poa sana. Nimekuwa hapa kule Gen Z. Unasumbua? But I'm very happy na hiyo development, kila kitu. I can say trajectory yenye Kenya inachukua ni nyingine. Hawa watu kujua, this politician kujua, si pia tuko na sauti yetu. Na right now it's not all about Gen Z, it's all about wa Kenya karibu wote walikuwa wamefinywa, wenye wako 60 years, wenye wako 70 years, wenye wako kazi za gava bado wamefinywa zaidi juu kitu yote inaproposiwa, inasukumwa na president, inawafinya. Kitu yote MP wana pass, wao ndo wanakoga kwanza ku affected. Juu mshahara yao hakuna vile naweza hepa. Yes.
Okay, nice to hear that. So to our viewers, our followers, we're so happy, we're so proud of you, and this is yet another episode. And it is our pleasure to welcome you so that you can view, subscribe, and be our partners in this journey. And I know it has been a while. I think it's 1 or 2 weeks. We haven't been, let me say, online sharing our podcast because of issues there and there, especially pertaining the riots, of which, like you said, it's a plus to us. At least things have changed.
Sure.
I think it may change mpaka weather, mpaka climate, mpaka attitude, mpaka moods za kila kitu. So despite everything, we take it as a positive challenge to everyone, and especially to our government, because I think it has really spoken weight as far as taxation is concerned, as far as our policies and procedures are concerned. Because I'm aware that even foreign travels have been suspended for some time. Also, I saw the MPs declining the raise in their salaries. So it means they have played a bigger role. And one thing that I've realized, despite we say there's no group without a leader, or rather without leadership, I believe Gen Z it's on another level. Because up to date, you cannot mention someone and say this is the leader of Gen Z. And then when they work as a mass, then it makes it very challenging to call them and manipulate them or do anything so that they can stop the rioting. So for me, I'm happy for what is happening, and I'm looking forward for a brighter future at the end of it. So Dennis, feel welcomed.
Thank you.
Been a while before we engaged. Mwaka nimesikia nimehata sana, though even me have been going through some issues there and there. And I remember that the last time we were talking, we were asking the topic that we can discuss today. And then I remember you were saying, both of us and the community as at large, people have gone through a lot of things, especially for like 2 or 3 months or so. People have gone through loss. Unakumbuka ule beshitu akituambia familia yake ilienda juana do. Nakumbuka. So watu wamepoteza family, wengine wamepoteza do, wengine wamepoteza manyumba zao, wengine wamepoteza biashara, wengine wamepoteza properties. So it has been quite a very hectic and heavy season for most of us, and I believe today's topic, it will touch people in one or the other, because if you can lose, it means you can also gain.
Sure.
Depending on how long you want to stay down there. So it's all about the attitude and also the mindset. And that's why we decided that today we discuss about the loss and bouncing back to, achieving maybe what you've lost, regardless of whatever that it is, and also maybe sharing the journey and maybe the process. And I would like you, Dennis, at least I remember the time you told me you lost a lot of money at some point in life, and per se it wasn't your money, all of it. It was there. So there's debt, there's loss, and I know it wasn't a good moment, or rather a good season. Though I know in the Bible we are told there are seasons for everything. And it depends also on your spirituality. Exactly. And also your social, the circle that you interact with, and also your interaction with also your God. Because losing, Dennis, is never easy. We are happy when we gain, but when we lose, then we lose focus of everything. Because I know I'll share my story at some point, but I want you to highlight to us and also to our viewers, especially those that are going in a season of loss, a season of frustration, a season of rejection, a season of that confusion of how do I get back to normal? How do I put my life back together? I've lost this. I don't have people to turn to, and then you're in that era of asking God question. God, why? Why is it this? And also I remember in the Bible we are being told, you have to be tested. And then this now brings the story of Job. You remember in the Bible he lost like everything, but God restored him. But by the time you're able to admit and accept and be able to follow out throughout the process, it needs a lot of things. So maybe Dennis, let me welcome you at this point. I know this is a topic and we can talk for even a day and another day because we've gone through a lot of things in this life. But Ebu, just tell us, how did you manage, and at least how has it been, as in, bring yourself together, accepting the loss and moving on, and being where you are today, because I know life hasn't been that easy. So welcome, my host. Yeah.
For me, one thing I tell people,
yes,
is learning to be calm in the midst of that storm. Because one thing I know with life, nafikiria nimepitia some challenges zimenimake nikuwe better.
Yes.
Na unaambiwa kitu yote unapitia, unaweza kubali unaweza kuwa bitter ama unaweza kuwa better. Very unfortunate watu wengi kuwa bitter. Life huip kila mtu.
Sure.
At one point, someone lost a partner, someone lost money, someone lost a baby. At some point inakuwa lazima mtu alose kitu. So ukishakuwa prepared for the, like when you are raising, unaweza kuna tu mtoto mmoja alafu anapata tu accident au kitu ina happen tu anakufa. Unaweza kuwa tu uko na biashara yako uko tu poa. We are not talking about wale wameluzi time ya maandamano peke yake. Exactly. Watu wameluzi vitu mingi. Inaweza kuwa tu uko poa, uko a good wife, husband anaamua kumisbehave, ama unaweza kuwa tu uko good husband, bibi anaamua kumisbehave, unaamua now this one. First thing, what I tell people, accept loss. The reason why watu wengi kwa vitu move, relationship, ama unasukuma biashara na imove, ni you accept transition. This is my life story. Nilikuwa kwa industry ya network marketing for more than 8 years. Then nilikuwa naongea na a friend akaniambia, if I do something for 5 years, if I'm giving it my all, alafu nione it's not changing, I call it quits. Ikuwe ni biashara, ikuwe nini. You most of the time unataga uko unaambiwa kuna tofauti ya kuwa patience na wasting time. Hiyo ni kitu moja before I address anything, tujua kuna patience na wasting time. I'm married to Doti. Doti anipeagi peace mpaka nimeresort kuanza kukunywa, nichomeke maino. Sasa nitakuwa na deal na two problems. Problem ya ulevi, hata ni mingi, problem ya kuwa broke. Alafu nikifika kwa nyumba nikiwa mlevi bado napata ule Doti kwa nyumba. So, mostly men ndo watakagi kukubali kulose ama kukubali kuwa vulnerable or address issues zao. So this is what I tell people. First, it's always good to accept loss. Niko na Doti, so nikiendelea kukaa naye, sitakuwa mentally stable, nitaresort kukaa kwa club, nikunywe nini. Naweza accept. For me, I can stay alone. Kama tuko na watoto na niko parent, sawa. Hii ni biashara nimekuwa nikipump pesa imove. Wacha nikubali, hii biashara nimetry my best. Before you give up, make sure you give your best. Hiyo ndo naambiaga watu. But ukigive your best when it's not working, kindly give up. Yes, you can. Unaambiwa uja give up, unachukua another trajectory, unachukua another. Now, this is what people do. Kama naenda Mombasa, alafu nijipate na niko njia Nakuru, sikuwa najua direction, which is the best way? Niendelee kuenda ama I step back alafu nirudi nipate the right way. So watu wengi wanaendelea tu kuenda kusema vitu zitakuwa poa. Unaendelea tu kupotea, niende Uganda ufikirie. Unaenda kuspend 10,000 ama upotea kabisa, badala ya kurudi tu Nairobi utumie tu ile dhao moja, utalipa chania ama modern cost uende wapi? Mombasa. So first thing, kubalia loss. Yes. I shared my last video. There is a week I lost more than 1 million. Ilikuwa pesa ya watu, ilikuwa pesa ilikuwa nachukua loan. So one thing na mimi nafikiria tumeshana story mingi. Hakuna time utaipata nikikani kama niko depressed. Hakuna time ushaipata juu najuanga what can't kill you make me stronger. Exactly. It makes me better as a person.
Sure.
Yes, I've lost money. When have I lost money? I didn't have the skill, I was gambling. So first, when you lose, unakaa chini unajiuliza, where did I go wrong? Hiyo ni kitu moja. Watu wakiluza watakaje kubali ukweli. Nime-lose pesa kwa hii industry. Niko na 1 million. 1 million, the much I can trade with that 1 million, it's only 20,000. So ningefuata rules, ninge-lose only 20,000. So nikakaa chini nikakubali nikasema, yeah, niliplay dirty, that I was with. So nikigo back to my drawing board, nakubali I did wrong. Niliovolve kastana, this is just an example. Mstana ako form 4, nikamuoa, nikamlipia fees, akaenda campus. After kumaliza campus, akaniacha. Remember, nafaa kusema this lady at position yake alikuwa broke na kwa ametoka hana do. Sasa on my part nafaa kubali this lady by then alikuwa in need. Hakuwa na option. So nikimwambia nalipa fees, nilikuwa nakani kama mimi ni God sent. So nikilose that lady nafaa kubali my timing was right, but I was dealing with the wrong person at that age. Remember at 18 hakuwa amejielewa, but at 24, 25 anajua this was a raw deal. This man will take advantage yangu. Unaona? So but mimi nafaa kurealize on my side I was wrong. Hiyo ni kitu moja hata ukataka kukubali. Yes, so anytime ukijipata kwa shit, ukijipata uko somewhere chini, unaambiwa ukijipata uko chini, that is the lowest you can be. Na simply juu uko chini, the only way you can go is up. So it has taken me more than 1 year kujaribu kurestructure everything. I've lost many things. I've lost family, friends, everything. Nikijaribu kurestructure. Again, ukiwa tu pale chini doti, it's always good kuangalia your support system. Ukiwa chini, believe me, si watu wengi watakupigia simu, si watu wengi I was sharing in my status today. There is sometimes last year hakuna mtu alikuwa ananipigia simu juu singa bailout. Juu nikipigia simu nilikuwa najaribu kuambia mtu ani bailout. And I'm very happy. Today I know who is real. At that point ukiwa chini, kindly take notes. This guy hakuwa anashika simu yangu, hakuna take note wala watu wamekuwa come through. Hiyo it's always important. Why? Juu ukiwa pale juu, ukiona mtu sasa anajaribu kuja juu umerudi back to your level, unajua this is a pretender. You don't need to tell them. Yes, unajuanga kibunja akikuja, this guy is a scam. Hiyo time ulikuwa chini, akukam. Yes.
Thank you, Dennis, for sharing. For me, I'll now put it in the perspective of the Bible.
Yes.
I remember there's a time it's like now you have everything, but you're still not contented. And if you're contented, then you're not happy. And then you're still asking God, what is it that you need to put in me so that I can enjoy whatever that you have blessed me to have. And I remember in the Bible, there's a quote that says, Lord, bless me so that I can enjoy your blessings in the lands of the living. But you're blessed, but still you can't enjoy whatever that you have. You're still looking for whatever that you don't know. You're still searching for whatever that you don't know. Like I remember I called you during the riots and I told you, guess what? My car is gone. Fire came, it took away my car, though I watched it burn. And I remember after that incident, I went home. Of course, I cried about it, but I asked myself so many questions. But what I prohibited myself is to ask God questions like, why did you have to take my car? I know you were away, it went, you knew it was, but why did you direct me to be at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing? There I was at the place of work when it was happening, but still I had so many questions. But I remember there's a lady that we prayed together. She called me and then she was like, Dorothy, for greatness to happen, you have to be tested. So when she told me, that is when I opened my eyes and I was like, let's start here. Where did I get that car from? Of course, it's God who blessed me with this car. And by the time it was coming to burn, he knew this car is going to take it away from me. So I switched my mindset from losing the car and mourning the car and crying over the car to, what do you want me to learn from this incident, God? May you open my eyes. And that's why I say, Dennis, when you see someone going through, let me call it shit, don't rush to judge that person or be excited or start talking about that person because you don't know the story. God is the beginner of every story of every person. I know I'm a believer, Dennis, and I know I pray. I know I'm not holier than thou. But I knew God knew. This day, lazima nimnyang'anye gari. I want to test his faith. And I remember at the time I was reading a Bible and then there was this quote that was saying, God, test my heart. Yani Dennis, God tested me in a way that I couldn't know that ingekam with. And prior...
Let me just read a quote from the Bible.
Yes.
Sorry to cut you short.
No problem. Bring it on. It's okay.
It says,
yes.
Count James chapter 1, verse 2 to 4. Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness.
Wow.
And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing.
Thank you. So you see, we are in line. And also, I don't know, it is Romans 8:18 or it is which book?
Preach,
but
sister, preach.
It's about the sadness that you're going through doesn't supersede the joy that is awaiting you. So when I read that word, I tell you, Dennis, I was like, si Mungu ndo upena na si Mungu ndo uchukua tizo. So I said it's a season, and I started now focusing on the positivity of the season and now start focusing on the way forward. You know, I cannot stay there and start saying, oh, nitafanya nini, because no, that's not the right thing to do. It's to focus. It's gone. So what is the way forward? So I had to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was like, do you need another car or what do you think? And I was like, no, the thing's not having the car. The thing is to heal. And to wait for God to manifest in me whatever that He wanted me to learn at the end of, because the issue is not having a car. The issue is manifesting and allowing God to show Himself unto me and to show me what He wanted me to learn at the end of it. And that is now where the topic of day comes in. The moment you are hit with loss, and the moment you feel whatever that was so important to you, it's gone. I know it is not easy because we don't have the spirit that lives in God. Though the Bible tells us the spirit that lives in God is still in us. Sure. But hatujafika pale bado. We need His grace and we need His mercies to be there. So the moment you find yourself in certain situations, just cool down. And that is now, again, when we are told, be still and be calm. I'm still your God. You see?
Sure.
Yeah, so that is the time now to focus. And if you're not prayerful, if you don't read the Bible, that is the high time now to read the Bible and recollect yourself and call God upon that situation, regardless of whatever it is. Because one thing I've come to realize, Dennis, this world is full of challenges. I'm telling you, there's no day Dennis utakayo kuseme kila kitu life yako ni tick, job tick, family tick.
I'm a reader of the Bible.
Yes.
And if you follow this story of Joseph, this guy was a dreamer.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. When you're a big dreamer, when you're facing a challenges like kubwa sana, I don't know why. Because unaambia goa, ukiwa chini wezi anguka. So you can only fall when you are trying to rise. Already uko chini wezi anguka.
Exactly.
Remember, vitu anguka from juu.
Exactly.
Now, ukijaribu kurise unapata kitu na kupiga 1 2 1 2. This was Joseph.
Yes.
A dreamer.
Yes.
Mabro wake alikuwa anatumwa na babake akawa visit, awapelekea chakula, anaongea about dreams zake. So before niendelee, this is one thing you should know. Don't share your dreams with everyone.
Exactly.
Especially kama ziko very small, unazi incubate, kindly don't share. Hizi dreams zake ndo zilifanya mabro wake amua kumuua, but mmoja alikuwa merciful akasema mbona tumuue, tumuuze kama akuwe slave somewhere. So this guy bado akienda kuwa slave mali aliuzwa. This wife of Potiphar, niko na braces P na F zinaanza kwa the same. Wife ya Potiphar anataka kulala naye.
Exactly.
Bado akafungwa jela. akafungwa miaka mingi. Now, but kwa hiyo jela, wale watu walikuwa nao jela alikuwa na tafria ndoto zao. Mmoja akakuja akaachiliwa. Kuachiliwa, Joseph akamwambia, ukitoka usinisahau, usikose kuongea about me. So bado this guy karibu 2 years kama hajaongea about Joseph. Na alimtafsiria dream zake vizuri sana. Unaona? So alikuja kufikiria baadaye, almost 2 years kuna jamaa alinitafsiria ndoto. So believe me, Joseph alitoka from one day kukuwa prisoner mpaka kuwa next in command.
Yeah.
Wale mabro wenye walikuwa najaribu kumuuza, kukakuwa na famine kwa akaenda kutafuta food after Joseph happy. That's why mimi naambia watu, me I'm Joseph, anything meant against me may work for me.
Exactly.
I remember I told you what happened to me last year. Then I kind of conference. What happened to me made me to go to a conference and I met people. And this is how God works. Out of all the people, like I met like 50 people in that conference. I like learning to see how people reason, how people interact, how people live.
Sure.
In that conference, kulikuwa na watu like 50. I connected with only 2 and I picked their contacts. Those 2 people tumefanya biashara yenye sijaifanya in my 33 years of existence. Out of all those people, ingekuwa see what happened to me last year, singeenda. So my bro was like, Kibunja, naweza kuja nikualisha? Niko like, boss, mimi niko fiti. Hata mimi ndo nafaa kuja kwa nyumba nikualisha. Why? Because when something is happening, you should always be prepared. Now, nimeona hii biashara imeanza kwenda vibaya, na pump 2 pesa, 6 months, 1 year. You should be prepared ukijua anytime I can close this business. Usko in denial. You are dating Kibunja na Kibunja na misbehave. Already kuwa prepared ukijua I can lose this man. I can go my way. Hiyo ni kitu mingi watu watakagi. Always be prepared.
Sure.
For such things.
Exactly.
Yes.
So another thing that I've realized when and this I'm talking now to the young people, regardless of the challenges that you might be going through right now, don't take them as punishment, or you are never made for luck or for favor or for anything. In my direction of growth, that is career-wise, spiritually, interaction and all that, in all levels. Dennis, I'm being honest today, and I wish this one speaks to someone. There's no day I've moved from a level to another one without pain. It has always been painful. Something has to pain me, something has to humble me, something has to bring me to a change of mindset to focus on the other level. So regardless of wherever that you are right now, be patient. And being patient doesn't mean that you'll be stupid or you'll be foolish or you wait for things to happen. As you were struggling to connect things to happen, have that thing in your mind, like, this is what I want to achieve. There's another preacher who said, ours is to dream and to have the vision and have the vision board. But the strategy is not yours. The strategy belongs to God. He's the one who knows how to connect those dots. He's the one who to bring the destiny connector. He's the one who to bring the people that you need to your next level. So one thing that I can tell our viewers is be patient in the situation that you are right now. I know people are going through a lot, Dennis. There's another lady who called me and then she was like, Dottie, where I am right now, I'm thinking suicidal. If I could do anything right now for me and my kids to die, that is what I could do. Why? Everything is not working. But at the end of it, I know the pain is too much. But may God give everyone the grace to endure the pain, because it won't last for long. And God knew that we would have seasons in our life, seasons of pain, seasons of happiness, season of gaining, seasons of losing. So when you're in that season of losing, the God that you are praying in times of happiness is still the same God.
Sure.
So what you need to do as young people is just let us learn, and we pray to God to give us the mercies to endure the painful seasons. They won't last for long.
Yeah.
And I think that is one thing that has always made me, Dennis, to let me not say conquer, but to persevere some of the seasons. You remember that friend of ours was telling us, because of this situation that is happening, the wife is gone. Na ameenda na mpaka watoto. Where is that person left? And that's why I was also thinking, Dennis, as well as we are discussing the topic of laws and all that, Dennis, I think it reached a point that we need to start group discussions. Because I know there are people that they're in touch with you right now. For me, I have people that are in touch right now, and many of them are ladies, and they're like, Dorothy, why can't you organize a discussion for us? We come, we sit somewhere and we share. Because people are going through a lot, Dennis, and they don't trust people to open up to. So as well as we are going through these, let me call issues of life, it's good to open up. And now to the person who is being opened up to, also be mature enough to practice confidentiality. Because I know there's lots of jobs, there's lots of finances, there's lots of families. Also, do you know the loss of confidence? It's another thing, Dennis, that keeps someone down. Maybe the job that used to work is the one that gave you confidence as a man, and the job is gone. Why are you left at? So I think as time goes by, as people are requesting, we shall have a talk show, and then we shall invite people, at least we can share, and people be advised, and people be inspired by other people's story, and let people to know that nobody has it all.
Sure.
There is something you are struggling with. It's only that we cannot say.
Yeah.
Same as to me.
Yes.
Maybe now what is pressing me down right now is the issue of the car. And maybe I can speak it because it is in the public domain. But ingepotea tu chini ya maji, then singepotea na ni move on and life goes on. So one thing that I want to encourage people is everybody is struggling with something. We just wear a smile because we serve a living God. And we know the season won't last for long.
Sure.
And then maybe to ask you, Dennis.
Yes.
Assuming there is a young person there, amemaliza degree yake ama masters yake. So unajua wako?
Yes.
Wamesoma. Na wao msee hajapata job. No msee na the fellow maybe schoolmates, they are doing so well. And that person is feeling so down, is feeling disadvantaged, is feeling rejected. What can you tell that person? Especially the young people.
The young people, nakuwaga ruthless sana kwa young people. One reason being, I know life is not easy.
Exactly.
Na kuna rafiki alikuwa ananiambia kwa nini na waambiaga nakuwaga ruthless sana kwa. Naambia juu maisha already ni more ruthless than my words.
Yeah.
I was talking to a young lady na mwambia, ananiambia, boyfriend kaambia, madam, kutoka tuanze kupatana uje niambia hata career yako na uli graduate.
Ni boyfriends.
Ni boyfriend to heartbreak. Oh, ni men. So mimi, I'm not being, this lady is only 22. 21 hata.
Na kona
several
heartbreaks.
Akona ex kama 6.
Oh my God.
Ambia, madam,
oh my God.
You are talking to the wrong person. Tukuja hapa, let's talk about career because I know where this will lead you to. Umetoka familia ina kitu, next akuwa ball, utakuwa na mtoto, so afai kuwa tunaongelea hii. So to any young man out there, kindly, in my last video I was talking about building capacity. Have a skill, juu tumegraduate watu ngiriso 5. Nini itanifanya ni kuwe considered kwa hizo 100 job opportunities? Do I have a skill? Can I communicate well? Am I empathetic? Do I listen to people? Can I be trusted with money? Believe me, most of the youths we have, unapata hata kusoma, nilikuwa nasema kusoma, nasomaga the last week before exam wana cram. Fridays wako dunda tu. Juu wanafikiria juu, kumbuka pale mkiwa campus, mko comrades, mnachochana, but unakuja hapa life inaku one person at a time. So to any young person out there, kindly build capacity, kuwa na skill. Na ukiwa young, ukiwa focus, na kama una lose between 21 to 26, 27 as a young man, as a young lady, hiyo ndo miaka yako ya kubuild. I wish ningejua hizi nikiwa young, but nilikuwa nafanya hizo vitu. So I share from experience. I was wasting time, tunaenda dunda, unapata ngiri 10, unakunywa yote inaisha, unasema you only live once, but una remember you only die once, you live every day. So to any young person out there, build capacity. To anyone who is down, facing challenges, first, I tell people, let's pray. Prayers are very good.
Yeah, sure.
God is our creator. Tunaambiwa God is the creator of all, but savior of only those who choose to be saved. Nikiamua kuwa mwizi, Mungu hawezi niuliza. So Mungu asavingi kila mtu, ni kitu mmoja unafaa kujua. So as you pray, be wise.
Sure.
Is you ukijipata mahali, I'll just finish with this one, I can talk until tomorrow. Ukijipata na pesa kidogo, this is my budget last year. Realize nikitoka, I'm spending an average of 500 to 1000 daily kukula chakula. Nikafanya hesabu niko nashinda pesa yangu inaenda wapi. Unajua by kitambo kidogo ikuwa shida, but sasa nikapata I'm always broke. So nikaenda nika break down. Nikanunua unga bili, nikanunua mchele, nikanunua nini. Believe me, I was spending not more than 1500 in a week. Nikiongeza fruit because I take average of 3 to 5 fruits in a day. Not more than 1500, ikienda sana 2000 in a week. But before then nilikuwa natumia average of 7000 every week. Juu natoka naenda nakula mahali kwa hoteli, na sitaki kula kwa kibanda, nataka kula kwa hoteli, na make sense. So I was always broke. So ukiwa na pesa yako, ukijipata situation uko chini monetary wise, kindly jua kata budget yako. Nunua hiyo skuma. Usitake bado kuishi ile life ulikuwa unaishi ukiwa poa. Kata hiyo budget yako. Again, jua pesa inakuwa in 3 parts. Iko na the past, iko na the present, na iko na the future. So kama unalipa mshahara, unatumia tu yote, na sasa unakata loan mingi, na maanisha sasa uko chini pesa, si ndio? Kuna the past, unalipia kitu ulichukua somewhere. Kuna the present, and then kuna the future, unafaa kusave, unataka kubuy asset, unataka kufanya kitu in future. So mimi ndamaliza na hiyo doti because this topic nafikiria tutaweza fanya part 2. I think next we'll be talking about money because I'm seeing most people unalipa tu pesa kidogo alafu unatumia pesa ni kama unaokota pesa, na mtu kila saa ako broke, especially you corporates guys.
What?
Mnatumia pesa vibaya. Mnalipa tu once in a month na mnasumbua kila mahali.
Na ndio ndio tunasumbua kila mtu.
Your discipline, I think I'll share. I've shared with many people, some people. Nimelearn something about money. That's why I'm very humble. Nikiwa na milioni wezi jua, nikiwa broke wezi jua juu. Nimelearn how to exist with money. I was taught by many people and through YouTube. Yes, I think I'll share more about this. Na kutoka nilearn, na nafikiria for the last 1 year nimekuwa nikilive the best life. Si ati nilikuwa napata pesa mingi basi sikuwa na budget. Yeah, so we'll talk about money na disciplines za pesa, especially to corporate people, business people. Mtu anajua hustle ya biashara daily ni ngumu sana spend pesa. Labda mtu anapiga deal chafu ndo anaweza tumia pesa vibaya, but corporates, especially government employees na these blue chip companies, ndo wanafanya kila kitu wrong. Otherwise, for me, I think I'm done. We will continue in our next episode. Last word.
Okay, for me as we wind up is now to parents that they're having the teenagers and the Gen Zs in the house. Some of us we are exiting to that wherever from Gen Zs. But but one thing that I would encourage parents is don't tire about your children regardless of their character that doesn't suit what you want and desire from them. And I would encourage parents. Counseling is very key and it's very important, and also therapy. I know for the factors of different age groups and different upbringing and different cultural beliefs from where I used to be to where we are right now, there's a lot of difference, and you might not be able to be in a position to cope with your teenager at this particular time. And that's why I emphasize to parents, the moment children come back at home from school, during midterm or during now the holidays, it's good to find them a mentor, a counselor, so that this person can walk through with your children. It is not necessary to make sure there's cartoon in the house or PlayStations in the house. At least take these children in a library center or in a counseling center or a mentor who can walk through with your children. Me, that is something that I wish that I had, because some of the mistakes that people do right now in their grown-up ages, it's because they lacked that mentorship at an earlier age. They lacked people to tell them you don't have to work in white-collar jobs so that you can make it in life or you can be successful. You can as well do other things as long as you are talented and you have the skills to achieve it. Because even I remember in the last podcast we said, as far as you're still employed, look for something else, because shit happens. What do you fall into? So parents, kindly encourage your children to have mentorship, and if you have the capability, look for mentors for them. What do they want to be in future? who is that person that, you know, inspires them, and start at early age to emphasize they follow those people, and they, you know, they get to know how they manage to reach where they are. And I believe in the near future we shall have good and, you know, talented and open-minded young people. So without further ado, I think, like Dennis has said, we'll wind up there for tonight. And for those that have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and share our videos, because we believe they are so inspirational. As far as we say it's a bold talk, I believe it's a bold talk that touches us, and we talk issues that we are not able to talk boldly to our fellow friends. And listening to this podcast, I know they have touched, it has really touched many people, because I believe in your inbox you have some feedbacks, you have some comments, same to me. So we appreciate you people, and see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.